In your contracts class, you learned, or soon will, from Lefkowitz, that an offer has to be clear, definite, and explicit. But if we look up this case, we'll see that it's actually from Minnesota. So that is the rule for Minnesota, but not necessarily any of the other 49 states. And as it turns out, only 8 states have adopted this rule or some form of it. And we can tell this by shepherdizing the case. Shepherdizing just means we can look up to see what other states have adopted the case. And we can see here that there are 8 different jurisdictions. I'm going to do the same thing in Westlaw. In Westlaw, you go to citing references and then click on cases. And that's the same as shepherdizing in Lexis. I need to show you both because you may like one over the other. But there's the exact same list in Westlaw that we just saw in Lexis. So let's just pick Hawaii because, why not? Hawaii is glorious. And from this one case from Hawaii, we can see that there they are explicitly stating word for word that rule from Lefkowitz. And then look at what they say in the very next paragraph. We agree with the foregoing well-established principles. So that means Hawaii has accepted that rule. So let's just step back here for a second. Lefkowitz comes from Minnesota, so we know it's binding on that jurisdiction. And we just researched and found out that Hawaii also has adopted the Lefkowitz rule word for word. So that is the rule in that state as well. And then we did that shepherdized trick and found out that there are probably 6 other jurisdictions that have accepted it as well. So if you're from these orange jurisdictions, then learning the rule for Lefkowitz will help you both on the bar exam and will help you in the practice of law. If you're from any of the other jurisdictions, you need to persist in your research, continue on, and figure out what the rule is for offers and advertisements to see if they follow something like the Lefkowitz rule, which is probably likely, but it may not be word for word. So you have to figure out precisely what the law is in your state. And that's the point of the rest of Research the Law. So I'm going to leave you hanging until the other parts. See ya.